The same way when a loved one of ours dies, we keep something of theirs, whether it's a picture. Yeah, so when we talk about relics, we're actually talking about a body or a piece of the body of a saint, or a piece of clothing that's attributable to a saint's body.
Right.
Right now, I think we have many of all the saints. I think we have something at least of theirs that we can venerate and honor, because that was something that either was the saint or touched the saint or was held by the saint. And really the holiness of these things is because of the holiness of the person.
Right.
But to always think that the holiness of the person that we've called a saint, even as we've looked at all this whole process of canonization, is really about their closeness to God. Like we attribute these things to be holy, these relics, as something holy because of their life of piety, their heroic virtue, their love for our Lord, and even the source of their holiness, in a sense, takes us back to God.
Okay.
In the same way that we venerate Our Lady because Our Lady draws us closer to God, then the relics, in a sense, actually the relics are for us because we are just mere human creatures who have senses, 5 senses, and so these are ways in which we can be able to see something of the saint. The same way when a loved one of ours dies, we keep something of theirs, whether it's a picture, we keep something that they had, even something that they wore, and we take such good care of it because it's a constant reminder of their life. And so for us, the church says the relics are this constant reminder of the heroic life that these people lived, and that we venerate them and we honor them as a way to actually emulate their lives.
Right.
And by having it there, we're like, oh my gosh, this was this particular saint. I remember I was listening to some Dominicans and they said that Saint Thomas Aquinas was actually boiled. I mean, it sounds a bit crazy, right? But that was how they did it back in the day. They boiled the body of the big Saint Thomas Aquinas and they kept his bones. And I actually got to see the skull of Saint Thomas Aquinas once. Yeah, it's crazy, but I was like, okay, this is the brain of the master theologian philosopher. Yeah. So.